In this issue, we're only a couple of hours away from Sydney, in some of the toughest little playgrounds on the east coast of Australia. Mate!
Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not uncomfortable.
You're having the time of your life. Look, there's been something in your eye the day I bought Sooty that you're like, God, I wish I could be a passenger in that weapon of a Toyota.
I think I should take my sunnies off, mate, because there's nothing in my eye that suggests that at all. Look, I'm not uncomfortable, I'm not nervous, let's just say I'm out of my element in here.
Oh, you're out of your depth, probably.
Really
That's
out of my depth.
the word you're looking for.
This thing's like being in a hippo. Look, folks, if you're wondering, if I'm moving around a lot, it's because I'm in the truck with this bozo right here. You're wondering why? Oh.
They're all right.
Yeah, okay. If you're wondering why I'm sitting in the passenger seat of Sooty, you're going to have to go out and grab yourself something cold, I always say it. Crack it open, sit down and relax, because we have quite the tale to tell.
Exactly right, mate. You wouldn't be in here on your own accord, let's just put it that way.
100% wouldn't be. But I'm not going to give anything away just yet. Now,
we've got a lot more to go.
Oh man, Jocko is with us. I'm just going to check if he's all right. Hey, Jock, you all good?
Yeah, mate, all good. Excited to be back out in the bush with you fellas.
Not so much Shaun, but
oh! Oh man.
Yeah, good is this?
All right.
Oh, I've done a bad line here.
Well, don't fall over that. Oh.
No, the good news is, mate, you're telling people back at home to get something cold.
Yes.
And sit in something comfy. You do the same, I suggest, and maybe something that puts you to sleep, because
folks,
we've got a lot more of this coming up.
We really have. Sit back and enjoy it, four-wheel drive action style. Quite reasonably safe in here.
Ah, no.
If you're into tough four-wheel driving and epic campsites, then this is the video for you. And I've also got cracking news too. Get 10% off store-wide at 4-Wheel Drive Supacentre. That's 10% off winches, spotlights, and heaps more gear. Just keep an eye out for the exclusive discount code in this video. And of course, enjoy the adventure.
Well, it's time to air down, get some of the air out of those tyres so we get a lot more traction. And something tells me we're going to need every little bit we can find. And we're straight into it. A few little mud puddles, a bit of slippery clay, what a way to get started. This first little bit to this rock step looks hard. It's just all a lot of rocks and off cambered, well, far out.
Back a bit. Come up on this. Yeah.
Okay, there's that bit sort of done.
I don't have any options for you.
No, you just got to drive this, and it's got to feel pretty uncomfortable, I think. That's all right. It flexed so well. There you go. Nice, slow and steady does it. And Graham's up in the D-Max. Let's see how he tackles it.
Not on the back.
Yeah, good drive, mate. Straddling that rut is the best way to keep the diffs and anything low underneath the vehicle out of harm's way.
Do I need to give that a bit?
Yeah,
give it some mayo.
and give it some go. And that's a go, Graham. When in doubt, power out. Good drive, mate. Good drive.
Yeah, the boys.
Drive!
Yeah, the boys.
Now it's Jocko's turn. He's up next, and something tells me that he's going to walk up here with that Hilux of his. Now the key to this vehicle is that it's nice and low. It's got big 35-inch tyres. It flexes super well, and it's geared really low, which gives it heaps of traction right where it needs it. Good drive, mate. That's some real technical driving. You've made look very easy.
Yeah, not bad for your first go off-road, bud.
done alright, you've done alright. That thing is so good, it's just wrong. But let's not just celebrate too quickly, because up ahead, well, it's really going to test everyone out by the looks of it. I'm going to be flexed up pretty hard, and I'm going to be trying to climb a big rock as I'm going down on the other side into a big rut. So, I don't know about this line, boys. This is one of those sections of track where you need to get your tyres in exactly the right location. Give it a fair bit of throttle and just hope that everything works out. Good spotting, boys. Yeah, top spotting, fellas.
Run it down.
Very difficult.
Hard right.
With some careful spotting from my mates, I was able to get through without doing any damage. How good's that? You need a spot through there.
That's a little technical.
You couldn't see that where I was sitting. So with Graham up next in the D-Max, which has only got 31-inch tyres and a 2-inch lift, I thought it would be best if we got a few rocks and started to build the track up. Sometimes a little bit of pre-planning like this makes everything go a lot more smoothly and avoid any damage.
Rocks get considerably bigger as you get closer.
He was just backed off before that rear tyre's got a chance to get over that big rock step. Yeah, the back hasn't quite popped up over that. Oh, you won't be able to go backwards either.
What's your advice to the young people out there? Oh, well, that's a game changer.
You just haven't gone over that rock step at the back. It's like halfway up the rock. The rear. Oh no, you're moving the rock. You can move the rock. You can go a little bit. Yeah, you moved it.
There you go, moved it.
So if I give it a bit of oompa,
Yeah,
oompa
give it some mayo.
No.
Which?
Yeah, I think we should.
Just to get that rear
Just give me a little pull.
There's no harm pulling the winch out, especially if you're going to avoid damage. Doesn't need much, eh? After all, it's only day one out in the tracks, and now's definitely not the time to break something.
I'll have a drive.
Left hand down.
And would you look at that, Graham only needed to winch about a metre all up, just to get those rear tyres up and over that rock step. After that, he had plenty of traction, and he was on his own.
Whoa! Yes!
Oh, did I say that? He held it. Let's see if this technical rock step will challenge Jock and his Hilux out. Something tells me he's going to put both lockers on and make this look easy. Yeah, that's a difficult line.
Stop! Joking. No, so good.
Don't do that to me.
Alright, keep going, okay.
That's the combination of a very well set up vehicle and a good head for off-road tracks.
Ew!
It's good fun.
And going down the other side was going to prove just as challenging. Whoa. Yep, you want to get this one right. And you've got to put a tyre on this rock and then the other one in a rut and flex out as you're coming.
Oh, look at that big squid flex.
Nope, not that one. Oh, that's a slider. Look at that. Flex its way over that rock. A little bit of rear locker was needed. Just to get that traction down when it's really flexed out. It really unloads the weight on one of the tyres, and that's when you start to run out of traction. That rear locker just gets that other tyre working, and then comes a little tractor. How much fun's that?
Gonna give it a bit of a red hot go, I suppose. Try and steer my way through. Best I can. Be really careful here, I'm gonna knock down.
Technical drive, look at that.
Pretty happy with that.
With a stack of clearance and big tyres and a lot of flex, Jocko should walk down this one. Not that I'd tell Jocko, I reckon this vehicle is one of the best four-wheel drives I've seen built in a long time. And this right here is the final bit of the track. As you can see, it really starts to open up. It's got a stack of different tracks, all are super hard, big rocks, massive ruts. We're really going to put our thinking caps on and have to pick a line up here that suits our vehicles.
It'll be interesting. This is really committing, Jocko. Yep. Really difficult rock step, this.
Almost.
Give it a bit of curry up there, you might be right.
I think I need to go left a bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, let me have a look.
I can't.
Yeah, try on that. Yep. Right with it.
Sit there.
Just got two flat rocks.
Yeah, just sort of ran out of talent halfway through. I reckon if I went a bit more left before I went right.
Yeah, you just slid over a bit.
Yeah, can I go back on that?
Yeah. Just a touch. Just gonna pack this thing up for you a bit. Yeah, just on the other side.
A couple of well-placed rocks might be exactly what I need right here.
Yep.
Woo! Couple little rocks in a strategic little place, and holy heck, made it look easy. But now for the second stage of this hill climb. That right there, folks, is exactly why you have good quality bar work on your four-wheel drive. That's a cool little drive, super technical and super fun. Oh yeah. Having watched me struggle with a few of those tougher big rock steps and really committing lines,
This could go either way.
Graham's going to take a slightly different approach and opt for a different line, which is a good choice in my opinion. Stop.
That sucks.
Go to the left a bit more, so go back and come up this side. About another tyre and a bit more. Yeah, good spot.
Thanks, mate.
Better spot, unreal.
It's a good spot. I'll give you that.
Good drive, Graham. And now for the second stage of this hill climb. One of the key things about driving hills like this is throttle control. Try and keep that throttle very consistent so you're not spinning tyres. As soon as you spin those tyres on slippery rocks like this, well, you're going to lose all your traction and go nowhere in a hurry.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Damn!
So which one are you doing, mate?
I'll go over there, I reckon.
Series hill?
Yep. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, now it is. Righto, Jocko, jump in that beast of a Hilux of yours, mate, and show us exactly what it's got.
What am I hung up on?
Quick tip, when I was in Sunny, I didn't do that, eh? That's actually surprised me quite a lot. It's not very often on these sort of tracks you see the Hilux start to struggle for traction. What's happening right here is the front is trying to climb up a rock step at exactly the same time as the rear is. And the problem is, he's also getting a little bit hung up. The edge of it's like right there, and there's a groove in between sugar down and point.
That's your line. Perfect.
Oh, sorry I didn't spot you that bit, mate. That's all right.
Mates.
Now let's see how he handles the second part of this drive. Very nice, Jocko. Makes it look easy.
All right, this right here is called can opener. The reason it's called the can opener is you can see here all the damage on the rock. There's a bit of paint just down here. As you come up this rock step, you're going to lean this way, tears open doors. What do you reckon Jocko's going to do, mate?
Well, firstly, the view up there is not so good. So, what I'd be doing, you close your legs, mate. What I'd be doing is I'd definitely be sticking to the right side and just hope that the front locker takes it straight
And pulls him
doesn't push him into this rock. Because if he goes down in this rock, it might get to a situation where he can't go back or forward, and that wouldn't be pretty.
That's when we open up the can opener, mate. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to get the best seat in the
I'm
house.
going to get out of the way, that's for sure.
Bring him up.
Hey, Jock, how you feeling, mate?
Mate, let's see how she drives.
So what? Just talk through what you're going to do.
I'm going to put my left tyre in that little divot there and bring my right tyre up.
This little nice bit over here, and I'm basically just going to...
Yeah, hold on.
Fuck yourself, bud.
Yeah.
Beautiful job.
And the can opener comes into effect.
That is what happens. I'd go left hand down and slow, Jock. No. I don't know, bud. I don't know.
Just tell me if I'm going to hit it.
I think your canopy's going to hit it.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
All right, go slow, slow, slow.
If I just go straight.
Oh, yes! No damage done!
The fact he can just put his tyre over this rock. Well, we've got some Hilux paint now on the old can opener.
I don't mind about the tray. Hasn't even been powder coated yet. I was just worried about the cab because it's relatively straight. I'm glad I left a little bit of Hilux on the
A
track.
little tiny bit of Hilux on there.
Open a beer can, mate.
Yeah.
Easier than you open your Hilux up on the old can opener.
Speaking of beer cans, anyone buy any?
I've got a couple, but my
Excellent.
fridge is locked, mate.
Excellent,
So
excellent. No, that's all right, as long as you've got a couple.
Graham and I decided to take an easier option around the can opener as we didn't feel like donating any more paint to that rock. On the way back to camp, Graham hit a patch of diesel on a tight corner on the road and came unstuck. Graham wasn't able to turn the wheel when he hit the diesel and drove straight into a steep bank, which put the D-Max on its side and it skidded down the road for quite a bit. The good news was that apart from having Taylor Swift playing on the radio at the time, he was unhurt, which was very lucky. Graham is a great driver and a great mate of mine, and it really goes to show that bad luck can happen to anyone.
Get more for less at 4 Wheel Drive Supercentre with incredible deals on Adventure King's camping and outdoor gear. Take your camping experience to the next level with the amazing Grand Tourer Mark III aluminium rooftop tent, the rooftop tent that practically sets itself up. King's portable gazebos are built ultra strong with a tough steel frame, are easy to set up even by yourself and are available in multiple sizes for the campsite or the job site. The incredible new 270-degree freestanding awning can be set up in just 40 seconds and wraps around the side and the back of your car for incredible amounts of shelter. Hit the water on a King's inflatable stand-up paddleboard for an insane amount of fun at the beach, the river or the dam. But warning, it's highly addictive. Plus there's fridges, solar panels and more to make every adventure incredible. At 4 Wheel Drive Supercentre, you get more for less.
Well, we're a vehicle down for this trip, but that's not going to change too much.
Well, here I am.
There you are, mate. Lucky to be here, not just because you're in an 80 series, but it was pretty harrowing.
Mate, she was a big off, I won't lie. That's my biggest off in the vehicle, without a doubt. I literally just come along a wet section of road, hit a patch of diesel. The fireys came along, of course.
Yeah.
And they said there was diesel all over the road. They put sawdust over it, but a bit too late for me.
Yeah, right,
I skidded off that and had nothing.
Oh, look, the good news is, mate, you're going to learn a lot this trip because you get to ride in the 80 series and I suppose sit next to someone you've always looked up to in the off-road driving world, and you might be able to get a couple of tips. If 10% rubs off onto you...
I don't want anything to rub off on me. I want nothing.
You know, the time of your life.
All right, well...
Whiteman's Lane.
It's
a good one to show you what I'm capable
I'm
of.
putting my sunnies on. Oh, straight into
I'm turning that way.
Let's get into it. Oh, straight.
Going this way, just jokes. So first up is Whiteman's Lane. Now I've heard a lot about this track. It's very infamous for being one of the toughest in the Wattigans. And first up is one of the biggest ruts I've ever seen. Righto. The plan of attack is just drive that bank a little bit.
That's what I do.
Like, when he says get in the rut, does he mean like...
Over this side, yeah. It's
like this?
my thoughts. Oh man, what are you doing?
Right down. Yep.
I need the bar. I need something to hold on to here.
It feels like real slippery, man. I'm gonna slip. I'm gonna slip. There's no two ways about it. Oh, ride the wave. Ride the wave.
Oh, that one. That's a good one.
That's right hand down.
Right hand down.
Right hand down. Yep. Come along forward on that.
We're in it.
Now left hand down.
We're in it. I feel like gassing it, hey.
Yep.
Don't.
Getting going now.
Oh, how we going? We're doing it.
You just slipped, man. I don't think there's any traction there.
There's none. I can tell you that.
Well, drive it like you bought it. That's not the same. Drive it like you stole it.
Drive it like you bought it. I am.
No, there's no traction there.
I think I'll go back. It's just...
You try and go back, your nose is going to slip into that rut there.
Yeah, let's just go for a winch. I'll winch straight out of here.
Right up here.
And the back seat here, Jocko, got the stuff you need.
Hey boys!
Yeah.
Whoa! Loud noises!
Yep, there's not an ounce of traction here, so it's time to get the winch out so I can avoid rolling over on my side. I'm going to just let the winch do the work here to try and right me back up that hill. No,
No, that way.
forward, eh?
We'll have a drive, Jocko.
You think this right-hand line's a go?
Yeah, I just reckon if you keep your toe in the rut, it's going to feel pretty wild, but
I bet it will.
you can't get out of it.
Oh, wild is one way to say it, Jocko.
But that doesn't feel good.
No, I don't think it's gonna get much better. That's a pretty big angle, mate.
Might have to reconnect the winch. Do you think?
Well, this is would have to be close to the worst angle I've ever been in, Sooty. And we're going to get the winch on a tree that's to our left a little bit more, and hopefully just bring that front down. I need some more weight on this side because it's about to go over. I'll kick in the guts.
See what it does. If it does look a bit hairy, I can get my winch on a snatch block to your rear, just to hold your rear down.
We might have to. All right.
If it does look a bit hairy, what do you mean? It already is.
Like when he starts to winch on it.
Right,
Jump out of the way, boys. I don't think the camera really does it justice, just how steep and what an angle this 80 series is on. As soon as that front comes up.
Yeah, very good.
Well, there you go, mate. Classic little 80 series drive.
I'm out.
Graham decided to hop in with Jocko and check out the difference between our rigs.
Whoa! Is it meant to roll over this much? Whoa! Whoa! Holy heck! Oh! We're doing it, we're doing it. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, good drive! Whoa! Good drive. Man, this thing, it's a tractor.
Loves it, eh?
That's really, really impressive. That is really impressive.
It was onwards and upwards. I'm just going to take one obstacle at a time, just get over this little thing. Bounce, up we go. Look at that.
Right, that's
Look
good.
at that. I love doing a challenge and not needing a winch.
That wasn't a challenge.
Oh, what's that? Oh, hang on. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I don't want to be in the vehicle for this.
Oh, really quite close.
Oh, you don't have much on my side either to play with.
See this tree root, Jocko? It's right, gonna do my door, I think. I think if I can roll back a little bit, I'll be able to give it another go and hopefully miss that tree stump and hopefully do no panel damage to the 80. Well, I tell you what, there wasn't much in that.
Well done.
Yeah, and very nicely driven, mate.
This right here is a really tricky and technical little piece of driving.
Actually, it doesn't look that hard.
Come and give us a spot, Jocko. It might just require a little bit of left hand down.
Yeah, righto.
I'll have to winch, mate. I'm sorry. Even though I was doing a lot of winching today, I still think that getting the winch out sometimes is the best option, especially if you don't want to break your vehicle.
No way we're going to drive like that.
No.
No way.
And there you go, just after a little bit of winching, I was able to get the 80 through. This is one seriously tough track. Great drive. Would you have a go at Jocko driving that same bit of track? Where I nearly hit the tree stump, he drove past it like it wasn't even there. Well, that was so close, Jocko. Maybe a little bit of right hand down, and I think you'll have this one. Good call, Graham. Good call.
It's really good watching you go up first because I can see what not to do and then I can just drive it.
You wouldn't be the first bloke to tell me that.
Talks a lot.
Let's go to the hard bit. I'm sick
Alright.
of mucking around in this
Yeah,
easy
wait
drive.
till you see it, mate.
Oh. And Jocko wasn't kidding. This series of rock steps is one of the toughest I've seen in New South Wales. Look at this.
This has been the most impressive rock step I've seen outside of Daniels Point Road.
I reckon this is way harder than Daniels Point.
That's what I mean. It's
Not even.
outside of that.
Once you tie, then your toes will climb that and then that and then
Just keeps going, doesn't it?
just keeps going, yeah.
This is the hardest bit. This track is famous for this, though.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
this is
yeah.
it, this is the
Once
bit.
you get through this, the rest of it, it's not smooth sailing, but it's fun.
It's-
This is
Yeah, this is a 40 knot into a headwind sail.
Yeah, this is- Captain?
Righto, righto. Where are you going? Where are you going?
See you later.
All right, now look, get the tyres up, not hit that rock, not hit that rock.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Not hit that rock down there.
Well, look out.
Mate, I'll give you a spot.
I'm coming in hot. Even the start of this, before you get to the rock step, it's all off cambered and through these trees and rocks. Even just the drive to get to the rock step was proving to be very difficult. When you're so focused on the rock step, you sometimes forget about things like, I don't know, tree stumps right near your back tyres.
Right hand down. Now start swing left. Yep, stay on that line. That's picking up on this side now. Right hand down. Right, you're lined up.
Did you get a load of how steep that rock step is? Hello!
We might take him straight up to that that tree, eh?
All right.
All right, winch out, Sabrina.
The camera angles never do this justice, but let me tell you, it's near vertical. Even when you pass the first big rock step, you're still going to be worried about panel damage because there's two big boulders on either side of the vehicle. There's this rock here. You have to pick your line perfectly through there while you're climbing a steep rock shelf at the same time. That'll do me. This is one seriously technical track. I think we'll need to change the anchor points and jump on the end of the winch if I want to get through here. I know I've said this many times before, but this is the sort of terrain where a front locker can be very, very handy. For those guys that come out here and do Whiteman's Lane every weekend, and I know there's a lot watching this that do, my hat comes off to you because this is a proper track. I think I'll definitely need to put a front locker on this year's Christmas list. Easy drive, mate. There's barely anything there. Now, Graham wanted to hop in with Jocko for this ride and see exactly what the Hilux is made of.
I reckon the spleen is going to feel a bit weird.
Yes, it will, but
You got room on the side if you need it. Heaps of room. Oh dear, we're stuck.
all right. Ready?
Don't say it like that.
Oh, good drive, mate. Straight up and over.
Good wheeling, good wheeling. I've got this. I haven't got it anymore.
What am I stuck on?
Go back, and as soon as you clear this rock, a little bit of left hand down.
How far can I go back?
Fair bit. I think a little bit of track building is going to be needed here and a slightly different line. Give it a bit of a go.
Yep, we got this. We got this. Oh, we got this.
Beautiful.
That's a good drive by me. Oh, a lot of encouragement needed.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done, mate.
That was good.
That was a good little,
That was sick. We're not there yet. Eyes that way.
what? Like in Fast and Furious.
Woohoo!
There you go, with a couple of logs placed under those big holes so his tyres could just jump on. He walked straight up it. After a big day out driving tough tracks, it was definitely time to head to camp and settle down for a very well-earned beer. Tonight's campsite is a beautiful little spot right beside the Wallandilly pub. This one right here is purchased right beside a river, and it's going to make the perfect backdrop for an amazing little camp. And the best thing about it is, we've got the whole place to ourselves. And we didn't waste any time getting set up for the night. And here's a little tip for young players. Make sure you set your campsite up first before you go up and see how cold the beer is inside the pub. I've learnt the hard way several times before.
What are you cooking tonight?
Well, I've got a little surprise for you boys. Don't worry about that. You guys enjoy a beer. I'll get some stuff sorted, and let's just say it's probably going to be the best meal you've ever had in this campsite.
I've never been to this.
No, you haven't.
I'll get back in there, mate.
Well, you know what those are, aren't you?
Mate, these are hamburger buns.
And you know what I'm cooking? I like to call these ones the old Waddington's hamburgers.
Waddington's hamburgers?
Yeah, because they're tough, they're slippery, and if you go too hard, you're going to tip over. So
Well, these are two of your ingredients.
put them back, because
Are
you'll
these
need
sliced
them.
beetroot and pineapple?
Pineapples, correct.
Okay, well that goes that way, and so does that.
Boys, I found over here. There's
Waddington's hamburgers, they're tough, they're mean, they're ready for rumbles. Like,
All right.
Jocko, King's fridge.
Yep.
Get us out, there's some meat in there, mate, and we're going to need all of the meat that's in that fridge. Look, first thing I'm going to do
I'm
is...
already impressed.
What have you got so
We've
far?
got beef mince,
Yep.
we've got
Yes.
bacon,
Yes.
we've got chorizo,
Chorizo
and pork mince.
And this, look, this is actually the start of a good... Jump it back in the King's fridge, mate, because we've got some eggs in there I need. And hope you find some garlic and maybe some chilli. Well, Jocko, jump into that King's, mate.
Yeah,
Yes,
mate, I've
to go.
got some other
What do you got
stuff
there?
here.
Ooh,
Oh, actually,
that's
there's
go.
one more.
Oh, what's
That's
this?
a tense little number.
We've got tomatoes.
Put me to work, bro.
Okay, so first things first, we've
Found
got
this in there too. Is that?
some garlic. Yes, we know
Yes.
this. We know
Found
this.
this.
Did you get some onions out of my drawer, though?
Oh.
I didn't say, but on the right-hand drawer. So what I'm doing here, I've split the old Baduri camp oven up. I've got the old lid as the frying pan. We're going to make the burgers on that. In here, I'm going to use this as a bowl to basically mix everything up. Right, so first things first, mate, just going to turn the heat on. Now,
Ooh, I can hear that.
what we're going to do is get that onion chopped up. A little bit of the old olive oil.
How do you want your onion?
Just cut up, just into rings will do. So what we've got here is pork mince. So I'm just going to grab about 500 grams of pork mince, chuck that straight into the pan. This one here is 500 grams of beef mince. So what I've done is I've got beef and pork together. Woo. The whole idea behind that is beef's quite lean, pork's got a little bit of fat in it, and we want that fat to go through the burgers, help stick it together. So hands are clean. What we're going to do is basically mix that together. Put the onion straight in, and then put the chorizo in. Oh, you can put the bacon in as well if you like.
Yeah. Hey, well, he was on the bacon. I was on.
There's no rules when it comes to
There's
cooking.
no rules.
We'll make this real good though. So what I've got here is a good mixture of the old beef and pork.
Can I put the garlic in there?
Yeah, put a bit of garlic in there. That'd
Sure.
be good. What I'm doing is basically kneading this together. And all right, so we're going to put a little bit of garlic in, and how's that looking?
Boy.
How's that looking?
Well, not even close yet. No,
All right,
no, no,
put that
no.
straight in.
That'll do it. That'll get you there.
Put that straight in.
Aren't you supposed to
I just chucked a little bit of the old beetroot carrot slaw in there.
a bit of chipotle Tabasco, mate?
Tabasco sauce. Now this is speaking my language.
Put plenty of that in.
It's the old pepper sauce. Sure, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to give that a good old squirt. Give that back to you.
Yep.
While I'm there, we'll grab some tomato sauce, bit of dead horse. We'll chuck that straight in. Fair bit of that. A little bit of jalapeno. Why not? See, this is like more peppery. This is quite nice.
I don't rate beetroots.
Speaking of peppery, we'll get a bit of
Wow, wow.
a little bit of pepper. What we'll do, we'll get that nice and hot.
Yep.
And I'm going to mix this together.
Okay.
What I need some eggs though, Jocko. So
Oh, yeah.
eggs.
one more egg. One more egg.
Thank you.
That's what we've got here. So all we've got here is a burger patty. You just got to.
Relatively.
That's it. That's
it.
what
Put
I'm
'em-
talking
put 'em
about.
straight on. Last quick addition to this is a bit of halloumi.
Ah, Q Graham's cheese joke. I'll go get it.
What did the cheese say when it saw itself in the mirror?
What did it say, mate?
Halloumi.
All right, so Jocko, thank goodness you came back quick enough, because what we're going to do is open this straight up and get it onto the pan. And just basically, wherever you find a spot, that smells, guys. If you could have a go at that.
Jock, that smells so much better than the cab of your highlights, mate.
Right, halloumi's cooked. She's on the patties. Get yourself a plate, AKA a bun.
Oh, grubbly.
Hold up.
Yep.
You got to be careful here, because I'm putting a lot more ingredients on top of
Yeah,
that.
that's fine, mate, because there's not much there.
Grab that. So here we go. We've basically got the first rock step of the old Waddington's burger here.
That really is.
So you got to get your front wheels up on that first before you start.
Where do we go next? A bit of tomato?
Bit of tomato, guys. Grab some tomato.
I'm going jalapenos.
Boys, you'll need a little bit of this.
Yeah,
on
get
here.
that up me.
You'll need a bit of that. Bit of that.
Thank you.
Bit of that. And
Get me some of that. Yeah.
pineapple ring straight on top. You don't mind me fingers on there,
Nah, mate. Your
Not the
fingers are in
first
the worst
time.
places.
Not the first time.
Graham?
No, mate, I don't put pineapple.
Come on, mate.
Grow up.
Far out.
I did not put pineapple on the burger. Get away.
Oh,
It's
righto.
dripping wet.
Just,
Chuck that together. And what you got right here,
man.
you've got yourself a Waddington's burger. Now this one here, you'll notice there's no salad. I didn't forget the salad, because a Waddington's burger doesn't have no salad. It's just rock steps, ruts, and big old mud puddles.
And I am always shocked at the end of a meal. How the hell did you do that?
I like to think I've teach you boys, especially you, Jocko, a fair bit about the wattos here.
On a burger. Now all I got to do is teach you how to actually drive, and we'll be sweet.
Exactly right. I reckon you sit around the fire, grab a couple of brewskis and...
Yeah. What did the cheese say? No.
No, come on.
No,
We're sitting on the fire.
I'm to go to bed, old man.
Bad old man.
Get more for less at 4-Wheel Drive Supercentre with insane deals on King's DIY storage and 12-volt gear to build your dream 4-wheel drive. Whether it's an inverter you need to run 240-volt gear on the job site or the campsite, a battery box or a 12-volt control box to easily access your power, King's 12-volt DIY gear is what you need to take your 12-volt setup to the next level. Need a battery? King's has you covered with a full range of AGM, slimline and lithium batteries in sizes ranging from 98 amp hour to 200 amp hour. All built with ultra high quality components to go the distance. And of course you just can't beat King's solar panels and blankets to silently charge your batteries anytime the sun's out. At 4-Wheel Drive Supercentre, you get more for less.
I tell you what, there's no better feeling than waking up in your rooftop tent or in your swag, just being outdoors for the night. There's something about it, you get the best night's sleep of your life. And last night was no different. Out the back of the Wallamai Tavern, it was time to get a coffee, have a bit of breakfast, and decide what tracks we're driving for today.
Well, feels a bit darn strange to be sitting here right now without the D-Max next to me. Growing used to that little truck. It's taken me all over Australia, from the Cape all the way down Tasmania. Of course, we've done the Simpson Desert in as well, and about a dozen trips in between, if not more. And I was just thinking to myself, now, not once have I ever had any sort of engine problem whatsoever in some of the most harsh four-wheel drive and off-road terrains that Australia can throw at me. It's been through some pretty deep water crossings, tested across some of Australia's toughest tracks, and done things that most other utes will never do in a lifetime. Even after all that, I've never had to touch the engine apart from normal servicing. A lot of people look for all sorts of fancy doodads and gadgets when buying a four-wheel drive, but none of that's going to help you if you're broken down in the middle of nowhere. The number one thing I'm looking for, of course, is reliability. Today, however, about the best thing I can do is cross my fingers and hope for the best.
And with that, it was time to pack up camp and get ready to hit the tracks. Hey, Jocko, you got a copy, mate?
Yeah, mate, it's hard to hear from up the front. You decide to swap places with me, eh?
Yeah, look, I thought you would give you a go up the front, mate, with that truck of yours.
He needs the experience.
And, yeah, exactly right, like Graham said, mate, you need the experience, so I'm
Happy to let you go in front.
Any excuse to let you watch and learn, mate. You got an interesting track lined up for us today, is that right?
Well, this is the thing, mate. I drove this track, believe it or not, about 10 years ago, bud. You would have been...
Would have been thought of, would he?
Well, you'd been thought of, probably. But, look, I've got the old waypoint. I've chucked it into the VMS, and I don't know, it's down here, mate. Like I said, I haven't driven it in 10 years. Anything could be on this track.
Sounds good, I'm keen for it, as long as you watch what I do and do what I do.
You'll be right, mate. Let's get into it.
Sounds like a plan, mate. You're going to love it, because I remember a big rock step near the end, so if it all works out and there's no trees over it, or it's not closed off, I reckon it's going to be a pretty good little track.
Sounds right up my alley, mate. Let's get into it.
As I said, it's been a long time since I've been out in this neck of the woods. They call this particular area Sugarloaf. Now in here you're going to find an array of different tracks.
Let's go.
He's not slowing down. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Doesn't look like a big rut, but just something tells me I'm going to lift a wheel here. Well, there you go. Big Sooty was able to flex its way through that rut. Hey, Jocko, you got a copy?
Yeah, mate, I'm just driving to a couple of sticky bog holes. Coming up, is it, mate?
Yeah, they don't look too bad. They got pretty firm base, but I know you've got a pretty weak stomach. Some of them... Oh.
What were you saying there, bud?
I just, remember up in the Cape how I wet myself in that crossing? I just did it again with mud.
It's good for your dash, mate.
It gets all the crinkles out and keeps it nice and supple.
Some good-looking girl in Sydney would pay a lot of money to have this rubbed on her face.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah, it's slippery.
yeah, it's pretty slippery that one, mate. You might not be aware, but the Newline camera car goes ahead of us in most places, actually drives a lot of the tracks we do before us. Well, we've just got a call over the radio. The camera car has gone down and it just seems to be diffed out. There's a bit of a erosion gully and really soft on each side. It's just sunk, can't go forward or back. So I reckon with the Max Tracks, you might be able to just get it up and over, clear that diff from that erosion mound, get him back and you can have another bite of it.
I think so. I reckon we chuck it in backwards and see if we can get him out and then try again.
Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you what, Max Tracks really come into their own when you're out in the tracks. It doesn't matter that you're not at the beach or in the sand, the Max Tracks will work in nearly any type of four-wheel drive terrain. Alright, I'm starting to remember this track and this is where it gets interesting. As you can see, it's starting to go up. Our plan here is to get to the top of this hill and from there are a few views. Good drive mate, good drive. But I reckon you'll be too busy looking at the terrain because it is so steep and very technical driving.
Cool.
Oh, it's a gnarly little hill. Look at that, you can feel it's rubbing for traction. A little bit of a wheel lift. That's a go. I might diff out here. Wrong line. I just need to get up onto that. Just need to get up on. I took the wrong line. I got excited. Get out of the way, boys. There we go. Straight out of those ruts. But the next part of this track looks super gnarly. So we got out of our four-wheel drives for a closer inspection. No one knows where this track is.
Very, very interesting because literally we're in the middle of the Wattigans. Yep. Hard tracks all around us, and this, it hasn't been driven by a four-wheel drive in years.
No, exactly, mate. And
Very bizarre.
That's what's sort of not stressing me out, but it's got me thinking where to put the tyres because I can't see tyre marks. And I'm thinking this is our track right through here.
Straight up through here, and then we'll, don't look at that. Yeah, don't.
It just gets steeper. Big rocks up there.
Don't look at that.
All right, mate. Well, I reckon we just get Jock up, and at least then there'll be some tyre marks we can follow.
Ooh. It's going to get on a bit of an angle, I think. This will be fun.
This is where twin lockers and really low gearing helps.
Come on up. Well, stop with no one.
Good drive, Jocko.
Mate, in my opinion, this would have to be the crux of this whole track.
Oh, mate.
This little pinch right here.
I'll never forget, as a young bloke, when I came here 10 years ago, I saw this GQ, twin locked, and it just came up here, scrabbled a bit, just climbed up, and I've never seen a four-wheel drive do anything like that at the time.
Then can I ask you why later in life you've gone down the Toyota route when you started seeing things so early in life that were so amazing?
That was an amazing rig. That was an amazing rig. We came up a different line, I believe.
Okay.
Just pick your own adventure up here. There's heaps of different lines. Jocko's going to take the toughest one, of course.
Let's see how he goes.
Far out. I'm excited.
I'm keen
I'm
to see
getting
how
right
this
out of the way,
works.
though.
Hang on, let me just check the tail shaft, bro.
That might be my tail shaft.
If you bump it up, you'll lift off the tail shaft. You're only on the tail shaft now because you're not on this rock.
Oh, okay. So can I come back a bit? And...
Come back. Keep going, mate. All right, look.
I'll try one more time. It's not working. I'll winch. No, No. I don't want to feed that shaft.
It's definitely a good option to winch in this situation to not damage that tail shaft or do any further damage to your drivetrain.
That was a big pull.
So up ahead we've got a series of really deep ruts where it's off cambered as well, leaning in towards the bank. Let's get into it. Now the tip here I suppose is to try and use that throttle really consistently. What I mean by that is don't do any sudden on or off movements. Keep that throttle really consistent and that'll give you the best sort of traction up there. Holy heck, it looks a lot bigger when you start to drive closer to it. Straight up this hill. There's big ruts up these rocks. Just letting those side biters do the thing that they're designed to do, which is give me extra traction. They're nice and aggressive on those X3s. And on these sort of hills you need every bit of traction you can get. I think it's best that I actually demonstrate how these side biters work, because if you have a close look at the tyre, you can see that I've been using the side of my tyre as much as the top of the tyre. All around here, these scallop sidewalls really bite into whatever available traction is around. So, and I've used every little bit available to get up that. There's absolutely no traction down there. And the best bit is, well, it gets even worse up in front. So let's get into it. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm going to go hard on the right here. Easy, walks up. What challenge was that, mate? What challenge was that?
Yeah, what? Where was the challenge?
But the next section, however, didn't look to be very straightforward at all.
Mate, this is the line Shaun has chosen.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's what I don't like about it is all these tree roots coming back down the hill, so he's going to be
off camber. Yeah.
Off camber.
So
They're
he's
going to
scrambling
spin
on that side.
Yep.
He's going to be pushed over to that side, and there's
Yep.
more tree roots for him over there.
That's right, but that should somehow there's a bit of a funnel I kind of see. So hopefully,
Or he
Mate.
could just drive it like he has so far.
just walk straight up it.
Yeah.
We're not going to know. Let's call him through though.
Righto.
It was super steep, big ruts, massive rocks, and it looks like there's just about zero traction. Crossing over on a track, there's a stick. This is steep. Holy. This is really steep. I don't know about this.
See, he's shaking his head. You're going to have to bounce over it.
Yeah, it's steeper than I thought.
Way steeper.
Yeah, I'll jump up on that bank maybe. It's pretty steep.
Still got 2 routes to get up on a rock step yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go any further because you're going to come off this route. You're in a pretty good position. Hang on.
I might winch it then.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just better to quit while you're ahead. So I opted to get the winch out and winch up this rock step to get up onto the flat ground. What an amazing place this Wadigans region is. I learned how to four-wheel drive around here many years ago and I love coming back to this magical place. From mild fire trails to the flat out insane. You'll find it all in the Wadigans. Well boys, I reckon that was a cool fun track, I reckon.
Oops.
You do it here, mate. You go.
You sure?
Yeah, you got
Yes.
it.
Sorry, mate. We're just arguing over who's going to answer the UHF.
Ah!
I'm not used to this truck.
I don't know, mate, Jock was talking a lot about that Wollongby pub.
He's had a few good nights in there. I reckon it's not too far away.
What do you say we go and let Jock shout us a beer?
Mate, we're about an hour away, I'd reckon. If that 40 minutes away, it is now just after 4. We'll be there right at beer o'clock and Jock's shout.
Oh, I like the sound of that. You guys lead, I'll follow.
Onward.
And upward.
And up.
One of the really cool things about the Wadigans is you're only about an hour away from Newcastle and probably an hour and a half away from Sydney, yet you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. And with a great little pub situated in the Wollongby Valley, this really is the ultimate four-wheel driver's destination. Well boys, here we are.
Pull up a seat. I'll stand over you.
There you go, mate.
Well, boys, we made it to the Wollongby Tavern.
Mate.
And I've got to say, what a great way to finish off what I'm going to say is one of the hardest trips of the year.
Mate, I picked some lines I regret.
You certainly did, mate. And I think if you're going to come down to the Wattigans,
yes,
you've either got easy ones, which are called fire trails,
yep,
or you've got ones that will literally scare your socks off.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Coss Harbour in Newcastle, I guess, in a way.
Big time,
that's
big
almost
time.
romantic, Jocko.
Big time, mate. Look, you've showed us a few things this weekend, Jock. And look, again, I say this like a good mate of yours.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I could get you under my wing and just show you the ropes of four-wheel driving, because I feel like you've learned a bit this weekend.
You know what I think? I think you've come so far that it's time to turn the tables. And if you could just give this bloke a few tips moving forward,
I think he needs it.
For goodness sake, no, seriously, boys, huge trip, thoroughly enjoyed it. Here's to the next one.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, and just wait, I've got a few ideas about a new truck as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't you worry about it.
Yeah, right.
I got this sorted.
I'm excited, mate. You'll need something.
I've actually borrowed something from yours and something from yours. It will need wheels and seats. Folks, we are going to have a couple of skewies down here at the Wollongby Pub. I suggest you get down here yourself one day. It is sensational. We're going to roll our swags out just down there. You might catch us here next time. You probably won't. We'll be left by then. But you will catch us on... Go, Jocko.
Four-drive action.
Ooh, he knows it by heart.
Got it.
Cheers, bro.
Took me long enough. I was waiting for it. Get me one moment. I don't last long.
This is the Adventure King's rechargeable lithium Bluetooth boombox. Your new best mate for weekends away, backyard parties, or music on the job site. This beast of a boombox has a powerful 4500 mAh lithium battery with a runtime of up to 6 hours. When the battery gets low, you can have it charged back up in no time at all thanks to the included USB-C cord. The two 20-watt speakers pump out crisp audio right through the volume range, and the bass boost function can turn any ordinary gathering into a full-blown party. Now how's this for a couple of cool features? The multicolored LED lights can be synchronized to your music with 10 options, and even cooler is the fact that you can pair two of these boomboxes together for double the output or a full-on surround sound experience. Not to mention the fact that it's IPX5 rated, so you can use it at camp, in the backyard, at the gym, or even on the job site, and it'll stand up to just about anything. On the back here, you'll find the input and output panel, which has an auxiliary in port, a USB-A output port, a USB-C port for charging the unit back up, as well as a micro SD input, and of course the microphone jack. Now, one of my favorite features of the King's Bluetooth boombox is the fact that it doubles as a power bank when you plug your phone into the USB-A port at the back. How good is that? If you want to blast your favorite songs and sing along at the top of your lungs, then you simply need to get your hands on an Adventure King's Bluetooth boombox, or better yet, grab two in a combo for double the party. Say goodbye to the old icebox and hello to fresh, ice-cold food and drinks every time with the Escape range of Adventure King's portable fridge freezers. This unbelievably affordable range of portable fridges run just like your fridge at home, except you can plug them into a 12-volt SIG socket and take them on any adventure, anywhere. And you'll never have to deal with soggy servo ice again. The King's Escape fridges have a digital LED display which allows you to set your temperature anywhere from plus 20 degrees Celsius all the way down to negative 20 degrees Celsius. So they're ideal for keeping food and drinks ice cold, or you could use it as an extra freezer. And once you've set your temperature, it'll stay there too, thanks to the high quality insulation and the fully sealed lid. And speaking of the lid, we've even added two cup holders, a flat surface for prepping food, and a measuring board for the fishos out there. Plus, it's fully reversible so you can swap it to suit your setup. The portable Escape fridges come in a range of different sizes, so you can pick the perfect one to suit your needs. And with a wide range of optional genuine Adventure King's accessories, you can fully customize your setup. There's tie-down points and straps to keep it secure, a fridge cover to keep it protected and cooler for longer, or an AC to 12-volt adapter so you can run it off mains power and use it as a bar fridge or an extra freezer at home. The body and the lid are made from super durable polypropylene, which keeps everything nice and protected no matter what you get up to. And thanks to the lightweight design and the molded handles, they're easy to carry and transport anywhere you want. And because you don't need ice, which would normally take up the majority of the space in your icebox, you can fit more food and drinks inside than you ever thought possible. We've even added a USB socket so you can charge your devices on the go.
These portable fridges have been specifically designed to suit adventurers on a budget. So do yourself a favour and check out the range of Adventure King's Escape Fridge freezers.